Hey everybody, welcome to the very first video on this channel and hopefully what will be the first week of my van build. I don't think I've ever been in a vehicle that had automatic high beams for their headlights. Alright, I'm the owner of a van. But everything turned out really good. The van is a lot cleaner than I even thought it was. I have just wasted a lot of money. I'm actually leaving early in the morning. I have to be over at my brother's house at around 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we're going to be taking a road trip to go look at a van. I've been in contact with the seller back and forth, and he's given me all the information on it, so everything is looking good. I just need to go down there and look at it before I make the decision on whether I want to purchase it or not. Based on everything that I know so far, I am going to be purchasing it tomorrow and driving it home, so I'm so excited. This is something that I did not even have planned until next year. I knew that this was something that I wanted to do. I've been thinking about this for about 1.5 to 2 years now, and I knew it was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't think it was going to be happening this quick. But things kind of have been falling into place here, and I'm in a position now to where I can go and start looking at vans. My neighbor started up a lawnmower, so if you can hear that, I apologize. I've looked at several different vans online, and from what I can tell, this one that I'm going to look at tomorrow is the best one. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm really excited, and I hope that I drive home with that van tomorrow. Now, before we jump to tomorrow, I want to give a huge shout out to Jimmy and Natalie. They have their own YouTube channel, and they actually recently just built out their van, and they have been a huge inspiration to me. Part of the reason why I'm taking this leap of faith and buying a van and starting to build is because of them, because they've inspired me to get out and do this. So Jimmy and Natalie, thank you so much for the content that you've created, because now here I am creating my own. Good morning. It is currently 3:45 in the morning, and I'm headed over to pick up my brother, and then we're gonna head down to Texas to get the van. I cannot even remember the last time I was up this early, but I think I'm way too excited to be tired, so I'm feeling really good. So I'm gonna head over to my brother's house, pick him up, and then we have about a 5-hour drive down to Texas, and hopefully I like the van and I buy it today, so we'll see. I don't know if you all could tell in that time-lapse video or not, but the high beams on this car, which is a rental by the way, I rented a car to take to Texas. The high beams were set on auto, and I don't think I've ever been in a vehicle that had automatic high beams for their headlights. So in case you can see that in the time-lapse video, that's why the high beams were going on and off, because it was set on auto for some reason. And it took me a minute to... I didn't even see you out here. Have you been out here this whole time? But anyway, that's why the high beams were going on and off like they were. My brother is not used to the camera at all, so this ought to be interesting. And another thing about my brother is 99.9% of the time, he's forgotten something when he gets in the car and has to go back in to get it. This time it was his charger. Out of respect for his privacy, but I did a test drive. Me and my brother both drove it. We could not find anything at all wrong with it. So I've been searching for vans for quite a while, and I'm pretty confident that within my price range, this is the nicest one I could get. So I am so excited. When we get home, I'm going to pull my other camera out and kind of give you a tour of it and kind of give you an idea of what my plans are going to be for it. Do you have anything to say? No. Well, I ended up buying it and got it home last night. I didn't do any filming at the house where I bought it from, just to respect his privacy, but everything turned out really good. The van is a lot cleaner than I even thought it was, so I am very happy with it. I have some stuff in here because I'm going to do some work today, but I'm very happy with how it is. I drove it about 6 hours yesterday and it drove great. So today's project, I basically want to gut the back cargo area of this van. I want to get the plastic wall protectors down on both sides. I want to get the bulkhead that's up there. I want to remove that and pull that out, and then I want to pull down the ceiling as well. And if I have time, I'll also rip out the flooring. As you can see, I have some tape down. I was kind of playing around with some different layout ideas. I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself, but I was so excited last night I had to come out here and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just set the camera up and get in here and get all this pulled out. This way, come on. Go. Go. Can we go inside? Come on, let's go inside. Come on. Let's go inside. Come on. Come on. Lucy, come on. Let's go inside. Come on. Okay, so I got everything pulled out of here. I got the ceiling, the walls, both sides of the walls pulled out. The only thing that I have not pulled out yet is the flooring. And here's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do tonight. So I was going to pull this out today. However, I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow, and I think I'm going to sleep out here tonight. I may be crazy, but I pulled out an air mattress. And I was going to sleep out here in the van last night, but I was tired and it was hot and humid. But the weather's pretty nice tonight, so I think I'm going to sleep out here tonight. See how it goes. Hopefully I like it, otherwise I have just wasted a lot of money.
Each condition has a distinct tone and a distinct visual light.
On the evening of April 20th. Did you hear any one of those alarms on the Deepwater Horizon?
Passenger 3,000 feet.
Good morning. So sleeping in the van last night wasn't horrible. Was the mattress comfortable? Not at all. But everything else went really good. I wasn't expecting much out of that mattress anyway. I'm not used to sleeping on an air mattress, so I didn't have high expectations for it anyway. The only other thing that I would mention is it got pretty cool last night. I wasn't hot at all during the night. However, as soon as the sun came up, it got pretty warm in here, especially with all the plastic paneling off the walls and the ceiling off now, and it's just the metal. It got pretty warm in here quick. So after I woke up, I did not hang around inside the van very long at all. But there's one more thing that I wanted to get done in this video, and that is getting the flooring out. I do have time to get that done today. I have to go in and cut some of the excess off of the mat that's on the floor right now, because what I'm wanting to do is pull that out in one piece and then use that as a template whenever I cut out my subfloor. Some of it goes over to the edge of the wall and then curves up the wall, and I don't want that. So I'm going to go through and cut all that out so that I have a perfect template to trace onto the subfloor. Alright, so I'm quickly losing light. However, I got the van pretty much cleaned out. I got it vacuumed and ready to go on the floors. So I think that's what's going to be my next video, is I'm going to be starting on the floors, and I have something particular planned for that I'm very excited about. So stay tuned for next week's video. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end it this week. Since I have everything cleaned out in the van now, I can go ahead and start the build, which I am very excited about. I really appreciate you all watching this first video. I didn't expect to start this van journey until next year, so the fact that things have just fallen into place and I was able to get the van a little bit early is just, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get this thing built and start traveling. If you all would do me a huge favor and you would like to watch my journey as I build this van and then see where it takes me, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.